Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I want to quickly go over how you can grow garlic in containers. And I'm going to go over the basics, but this should be a really simple build. If you haven't done it before, I highly recommend trying it this way. So we'll talk about the garlic in a second. Let's talk about the containers. This is a 5-gallon container. You want a hole at least the size of a dime right in here. You can put it on the bottom if you want. Again, about 5 gallons. This was probably $3. You can also get these from restaurants for free if you want, but 5 gallons is the size you want. You don't want your soil to freeze all the way through. It's the fall. We're planting fall garlic. That means it needs to overwinter. There should be a freezing period in your zone, but you don't want this to freeze all the way through. This is a 6-gallon container. These are more expensive, but I want this style in my garden. You'd have to put in 4 holes. You need to use a drill bit about that size. 4 holes, 5 holes, 6 holes. You don't want your garlic sitting in wet soil or it's going to mold, it's going to rot. So we have the size set up. Let's fill it. We'll talk about the garlic in a second. Any potting mix. I don't recommend this brand specifically, but this is just an all-purpose potting mix, which means it's going to be nice and loose. It's going to drain well. It also comes with fertilizer in here, so we don't need to add a whole lot of fertilizer into this. And with garlic, maybe you add in a handful of bone meal. Bone meal has a high amount of phosphorus, which is great for bulb development, which is what you want for your garlic. I'm also going to talk about using this plastic bag underneath of here, pulling it up, tying it shut for January, February when the real cold comes, and that may help your container from freezing all the way through. Let me move this out of the way. So we're just going to fill it, nothing fancy. You're going to leave about 4 inches or so in the top. So I'm in Maryland Zone 7. And I'm going to do videos on planting garlic out in the garden, in raised beds in the ground, if you want to subscribe to my channel. I'm in Maryland Zone 7. January, February, we get temperatures that will fall into the low 20s, into the teens. So you want to leave enough space that we can put some mulch on here. And what I recommend is shredded hardwood mulch. But you're basically going to press it in containers. We're going to be putting the garlic closer together. The bulb itself may not get as big as you want, but you will get garlic bulbs, you will get cloves. This is a hardneck garlic. So if you go online, you look up you look up garlic zones, it will tell you which type of garlic is best. The hardneck garlic has a stem in here that I can't even break right now. You got to push really hard and split your bulb open. We have 4 cloves. This is a German white porcelain, and this is what signifies it as hardneck. The stem in the middle, the stem that's going to come up, when it dries out, it's nice and hard. Softneck garlic is what you tend to find in your grocery stores. That doesn't grow as well for me in Maryland Zone 7, so I like getting the hardneck garlic. We're going to try and get 8 in here. Out in the ground or out in the garden, we'd be planting this 3 to 4 inches deep with a nice space of 4 inches in between them. But we're not going to have that for the container. Again, the hard stem, hardneck garlic. So we break the bulbs into cloves. And you want to plant garlic in the fall when you have a freezing period. If you're in Florida or you're in warmer zones, you can actually plant this more in the springtime. Let me get rid of some of the wrapper so it's easier for you to see. So the bottom side, the point goes up. That's where it's going to grow out of the ground. Roots will come out of here. If you can't figure it out, just plant it on the side. So we're going to go a good 2 inches down. Let's see how many we can get in here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to be able to get 6 in here. You want to go 2 or 3 inches down. So that's about 2 inches there. When we put it into the hole, push it down another inch or so. So we have 6 cloves in there. Again, this is a 6-gallon container. It's a little bit wider. You can, if you find containers that are more square but have that 5-6 gallons worth of depth in there, you can buy that. You'll be able to fit more in there. So we've got our 6 cloves in. Again, I recommend any potting mix to keep it simple. We can get into all kinds of mixes that I make, but you don't need to do that. Any potting mix that's on sale. If you want, you could put some bone meal in now. That's probably about a tablespoon. Sprinkle it around just like that. Mix it up over it. Shouldn't, you know, in theory, should have dropped this in first and mixed it in, but it'll be all right. Cover it up. That's a good 2 or 3 inches worth of soil. So we're going to leave this gap on here. We got about 3 inches covering it. That will keep it insulated. Again, if you're in a zone where you're going to get low 20s, teens for consecutive days, you don't want this to freeze through. So we're going to drop in 2 inches of hardwood mulch. You could use leaves, grass clippings, whatever you want. There is no need to water this in. This is moist. The rain will take care of it. You want it to drain. You don't have to worry about this at all for the fall. You may see it sprout up if it's warm. That's fine. Don't worry about those sprouts. They'll either just sit there, they may yellow, they may die back, but come spring, this will take off. Shredded hardwood. Again, leaves, straw, grass clippings. That will keep it nice and warm. Come spring, when you're out or when you're out of the freezing period, just remove this so that it doesn't have to grow all the way through there. So that sets it up for the fall. If you want, half a teaspoon the bone meal. Now this is an organic fertilizer, so when it was sitting on the cloves, it's not going to burn it. Soil biology has to come, basically digest this, break it down, turn it into a viable form of NP and K for your garlic. Don't feel like you have to go and find the bone meal. You'll be okay without it. Come spring, subscribe to my channel. I'll show you how I care for this with water-soluble fertilizer. Now, if you're in a zone where it gets really, really cold, these clear leaf bags work as mini greenhouses. Let's see if I can pick that up. Somewhere, for me, January, I would bring this out. Just put it over like this. Put a small hole in the bottom, so in case there's any water that may come in through here, it will drain out. It won't stagnate in the bottom of your bag. You would just close it up like this, tie it shut, put this in the sunniest location for your January, February, or the really freezing periods. That will add some warmth. It will hold in heat. It will stop this from freezing through. As the temperatures begin to warm and freezing's not an issue, just take this off the container, put your garlic where you want it to be, and it's going to do really, really well. Hope you enjoyed the video. It gives you some confidence to quickly plant your garlic. You can see how easy it is to set up. It's not really expensive. These containers were $3. This was more expensive. It was $15. You can find these at thrift stores. It's about $6 for the potting mix. That will fill 3 or 4 containers. And you're good to go. Thanks again for watching, and please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com.